guys, welcome back to our wood shop.
Today we're going to be carving our woodshop logo sign.
And we're so excited to show you the process.
Alright, so to start you got to choose your material. And today we chose a nice oak. This has been processed and glued together, and you can find a video of that. We'll probably post something in the future of how we did this. All right, so now that we've got our wood processed, this is a nice oak, and glued together, we're gonna go ahead and find the center of our piece. 22.5 inches by 27.5. And I've already gone ahead and marked my 22.5. Now, I have these lines marked out for my cross, my y-axis, if you will. And there we go. See the center of this? We want our CNC router bit to land right here. That's our 0. Let's go ahead and get it set up on the table.
So our CNC is a Workbee 1510. This is a 5 foot by 5 foot cutting capacity. We're going to be using VCarve Pro. And as you can see here, here's our design, and we're just going to be exporting our tool paths. But this isn't really a video on how to run a CNC. We could possibly do some tutorials later. But right now we're securing our workpiece to our spoil board. And we've actually upgraded our spoil board in the past couple weeks, and it's actually an amazing setup now. This one, just looking at it, this is a couple weeks old. Just appreciating the upgrades that we've made to the new one.
Bits.
Gonna be using a few different bits for this carve. One is a 1/4 inch. I'm gonna switch to a V carve, and then actually reducing down to an 1/8 inch end mill. So just gonna find 0 and set our zeros and get to carving.
All right, so now that we've got our CNC zeroed in on our material surface down here, we are ready to start carving.
1, 2, 3.
So what we like to do for this process is, since there's 8 different carves, 8 different codes, there's probably 4 different tools. So we're going to run each carve with that tool before we change the tool out. And hopefully that makes sense. But if you've ever CNC'd something and you change a tool and then you move onto another section, you change a tool and change a tool, it can take up to 15 minutes to change a tool. So you want to save as many tool changes as you possibly can. So running out all of your 1/4 end mills before you switch to a V carve is going to help you out and save a lot of time. A little word of advice to anyone who would like to get into CNC work. I want to encourage you to do a lot of research before you dive in. Unless you get a plug-and-play machine, which can run between $7,000 and $10,000, but this will let you plug it in and run a design. Now, for the other people who want to build their own CNC, I want to encourage you, it's probably going to take 100 hours to learn the programming, to learn the ins and outs of the machine, and also plan on making some pretty big mistakes in your first few carves. With that being said, we didn't want to do a full carve on the perimeter of this. We wanted to finish it up on the bandsaw. So that's what we're doing now, is just following the line and carving it, and then we'll go ahead and sand the edges smooth. Alright, so once we've finished cutting out the sign and sanding the edges, it is ready to be painted. And we'll show you a finished product of how this looks with all the painting and finalized sanding. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please support us by giving us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button on the way out. We'll see you next time.